Morning, legends. Sorry I'm late. Was dropping the kids off at the pool. How we doing? How we doing? Good morning. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit shit. I'm still a bit tired from the weekend, from Kapahaka practice. But I hope everyone's doing well. Good morning, Brother Sturdy, Rad Panda. We got Chris as well. Yo, crazy with another 70-monther. Damn. Cheer, my bro. Thank you for the 7 months. I know you'll be bloody freezing your ass off here, my bro. Hope you're looking after yourself in the cold weather too, brother crazy. And thank you very, very much for the 70 months as well. And also, morning Krish. Hey, I saw you from the TikTok, Lamau. Bro, laughing his ass off at nothing. How you been, my bro? The weather is strange this year. It gets stranger and stranger every year, eh, my bro? Fu Manu's on, yeah. Tangaroa's kiss, my bro. Tangaroa's kiss. How you, brother master? I won't be streaming on TikTok today because I may have accidentally dropped the phone tripod and it broke. What's up, Samarok? So you got that going for me today, unfortunately. But oh well, he's only got one angle to worry about. And that's you guys. How are we doing today, legends? Subs, Yusu? Am I going the right way? Oh yeah, I am. I had a thing last night, an idea. I'm thinking of going to my auntie to get a reading done. Just to see how my grandmother is. Been thinking about her a lot lately. Like a lot. Oh, so my auntie, she's a matakite. So she's got foresight. And sometimes she'll just be randomly, going about her day, and then someone turns up and she starts talking to them. And she'll start drawing a picture of who it might be. And she doesn't know who she's talking to until she finishes the picture. As I mentioned, she did one for my mum a while ago, where she was just talking, and this person come to her and just started talking to her. And as she was drawing her, she drew a cowboy hat first, and the only person that wore a Stetson in my family was my grandfather or her dad. And she didn't know it was him until she finished the picture. And yeah, she still got that picture today too, that my auntie drew. And someone else turned up with my grandfather as well. An older person. This was like a couple of years back now. She was in her 20s when my auntie met her. She's like, "Who are you and where have I seen you before?" And it was my sister. Yeah, very interesting, my bro. And I don't know, I feel like I might get one. Hey, what's up, Rasmus over on YouTube, and Joseph as well. It's 4 AM in the morning in Indonesia. Goodness, my bro, don't stay up too late. Chat, if my voice sounds a bit shot, it's because Kabaka over the weekend. We legit only have 5 weeks left, and then the competition's on. I believe the group is gonna be chosen soon. So yeah, fingers crossed. Hey Nikanu, hope you're well, my brother. I'll show you what we're up to soon. I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning. Little bit of cleaning. Just making sure we keep our center line on the side as well. That's the main thing we want to keep. So if you don't know what we're doing, to those that are new, we're doing something called a heitiki. Heitiki. So a heitiki, I'll get a completed one soon. I just really want to get some work done today. What you been up to in the cold weather there, crazy? Like, what do you get up to, my bro? Legends back, how are you, my bro? Yo, what up, Kuro? What's up, my bro? How you been? How you been, my bro? I've been busy, my bro. Been really prioritizing my health, as you probably already know. We've lost around 17 kgs so far. I'd say I've lost 0.5 after the appointment I had at the toilet. Family's good too. Both my eldest girls are in school again, and during the day the baby goes to my mum's. You text me what on my phone? I don't give my number out. Or you mean message? Message? Hello anyway, brother. I know we're in Feb now, but hope you have been having a good year. Hope you've been good too, Kuro. Want you to know that, my brother. I commissioned my cousin to do me a taonga to wear for kapahaka, because I felt a bit weird if I was carving my own. So I asked my cousin, now can you carve me something for kapahaka, and I'll show you once he's finished it. What do you use to keep your chisel sharp? Just sharpening stone. We're doing a maintenance stream on Thursday, okay? When I was in college when you went, and now we'll still watch you here. Oh, sorry I couldn't find your message, my bro. Sorry about that, brother. Yeah, my DMs are very flooded, and I feel like I've answered like 50 emails after replying to like 5. Sorry, brother. Okay, looking at this roll. Yeah, I don't know what to play today, so game music it is. Plus I'm live streaming on YouTube as well, so gotta keep that in mind. If you aren't already following the YouTube, please go through and give it a follow. My goal is to get 500k before the end of the year. We are currently at, I think we're at 468, I think. I'm starting to plan I'm starting to plan some videos as well, so you can see my culture from different perspectives as well. And I think it's going to be cool. I hope everyone will enjoy it once we get them underway. It's something very unique about Rotorua as well as a whole. If you don't know where I stay is Rotorua, and we are basically the capital of Maori tourism. Need the backstory shared. We need the origin story time, chat. What you reckon? Origin story again? One's in the chat if you want the origin story. Spam ones in all the chats if you want the origin story. Because it'll take about 30 minutes. At least a good 30 minutes. Got some on Kick, and then we got 4 on Twitch. Any more? Okay, alright then. Alright, jeez, I might need to have a bloody water before we start. Just have a water, eh? But I want to watch that new I want to watch that new bloody what's that bloody program on Prime with Batista and Momoa? Okay, let me get some suitable music. Yo, Wrecking Crew, that's the name of it. Yo, Crazy, thank you for the 5 bomb, my bro. How long has it been since a, what is it? Since a here. We done one, not last week, the week before. Much love from South Africa. Much love, brother. Yeah, Wrecking Crew looks mean. Yo, thank you very much, Crazy, for the 5 bomb. If you got one of those gifted subs, please give the bro a thank you. It is much appreciated at the moment because I am at an all-time low. So thank you very much, brother. So basically, where it all started. So I go back to my hometown. That's kind of where everything began. So at the age of 12 years old is when I actually started doing Whakairo, Maori wood carving. Yo, Red Z, thank you for the brand new tier 1 as well, my bro. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome in too. I know you've been here for a bit, but still welcome in again, brother. So it all goes back to the age of 12 every Friday. Oh my goodness, brother Novak Big Sack. Thank you very much for the Optimus Prime as well, brother. Thank you very, very much, my bro. Appreciate the Aroha whānau. Thank you very much. And we have a level 3 hype train as well. Thank you, thank you. Okay, here we go. Every Friday, we would have classes outside of our normal school curriculum. And Whakairo or Maori wood carving was one of them. Hey, Kiro. How are you? And I never really had the slightest interest in Whakairo or Maori wood carving. I knew about all the carvings in my meeting house or in my ancestral meeting houses. I just never looked as deep into how they were made, basically. And when I went into this class, it was just out of curiosity because my uncle was the teacher, basically. So it was all him. And before we even sat down, or before we even grabbed a chisel, a mallet, a pencil, anything like that, he sat us down to tell us where Whakairo came from and what our ancestors and our forefathers went through in order for us to have it today. Okay? So, where Whakairo comes from is actually from the sea, or from the god of the sea known as Tangaroa. And there are many variations to this story as well, okay? Now, where it all began is with Tangaroa and this particular meeting house called Hui Te Anganui, okay? But in order for us to get an understanding on how he found that meeting house, or how he got the idea for it, we go back to the beginning of time through the mind or the eyes of my own people. So it all starts off with Ranginui, the Sky Father, Papa Tuanuku, Earth Mother, who were, you know, in an internal embrace. They had many children from Tāne Mahuta to Tangaroa to Tāwhirimatea, Tūmātauenga, etc., etc. And where were they? Stuck in between their parents, okay? They were stuck there, it was dark, they couldn't see a thing, they couldn't even move that much. And so, you know, as time went by, they did not, you know, enjoy the living situation or the way their lives were playing out. So they couldn't even get out from their parents, you know, embrace of each other. And then they all come together. It's like a YouTube video. Hello, Kiss here. Hello. So they all came together in this dark place, or between their parents, to talk about how they were going to separate them. And so began the bickering and the debating. Now, there were many gods. We'll start off with the eldest, Tāne Mahuta, god of the forest and all its living things, the god who created the first human, who was a female. And we have Tangaroa, god of the sea, god of Whakairo, as I mentioned, and we'll get to that soon. Tūmātauenga, we have the god of the war. Okay, Tūmātauenga in my culture, he is our god of war. He is the god of all weaponry as well. And Rongomatane, who is the god of cultivated food and peace as well, like world peace kind of vibes. Haumia Tike Tike, who is the god of wild food, so all the food that grows out in the wild, basically. And then we have Tāwhirimatea, who's the god of winds and storms. We have Ruo Moko, who is the baby of all these gods. There are many different gods in our culture, our Maori culture, the indigenous people of Aotearoa. And he's the baby. So where is he? He's still within the womb of his mother. He represents, or he lays dominion over earthquakes, eruptions, and he's also the god of Moko. If you can see here, this is the god of Moko as well. So how this meeting went, they were all stuck together in the dark. They couldn't see, but they could hear each other. Now there were two that were opposed to the separation compared to the many. So there was Tāwhirimatea, the god of the winds and storms, and Ruo Moko, the baby, for obvious reasons. Now, when they were outvoted, they all began to try and attempt to separate their parents, okay? What's up, Coach Grief? Cheer, my bro. Thank you for the hype train too, guys. So, we start off with Haumia Tike Tike and Rongomatane. They both did it together. They didn't budge one bit. God of War, Tūmātauenga had a go. Didn't budge one bit. All of them attempted until it got to the eldest brother, okay? So what he did, Nia Laurie, thank you very much. You have a great week too. So what he did, he laid down on his mother and he put his feet up against his dad. So in a sense, when you look at the growth of a tree, right, the roots go down and they spread out, kind of like Tani's arms spreading out in all directions, and then the trunk or the majority of the tree is his body and his legs pressing up against his father. And so he began to push, he felt slight movement, he was pushing more, and as they were separating, light started creeping through their armpits, just little sections around their appearance. And they were looking at everything and wondering, what is this? And they were pushing more, and then eventually with one more push, Tane Mahuta, boom, separated his parents. And you might be familiar with the Big Bang, eh? It's kind of something similar to it in this day and age. But eventually, yeah, that's how that happened. So it was Tane Mahuta who separated his parents, they were both reaching out for each other, and then an all-out war broke out amongst the siblings over dominion. And so at the end of all that, Tawhiri Mātea, the god of the winds, and storms, out of the pure frustration and anger that his parents were no longer together, he looked up to his father, he ripped his eyes out, and he threw them to him as a gift. As those two eyes were going, they separated into seven stars, known as Matariki to us. Some may know it as Subaru and Pleiades, or the seven sisters. Within our culture we call it Matariki. And when that star constellation rises in the sky, it's the herald of the Maori New Year, So yeah, he ripped his eyes out, he threw them to his father to adorn his korowai or his cloak forevermore. And that's why you never feel the wind as well come from the same direction all the time. It's never really like their boy band One Direction. The wind comes from different directions all the time. And even if you look at what's happening in the world, or what's been happening in the world for years, the storms, storms and hurricanes batter the land and leave destruction in its wake. And that's Tawhiri Mātea still waging war against his siblings. And even Ruamoku with the eruptions and the earthquakes, that's still their frustration of what all their siblings did. And they all went their separate ways, they all became a representation of the different aspects that we have as well. And eventually it comes to a time where Tane Mahuta, the eldest, decides to create the first human. She was molded out of clay, and basically he needed something in order for us to have our own conscious, or could think for ourselves, could hold knowledge as well. And what he decided to do is climb the 12 heavens to receive Ngā Kete o Te Wānanga, which are 3 baskets of knowledge in our culture. So in our culture we don't have one heaven, there's 12 with different aspects in it. So the way he had to go about doing this, now the fastest way was the hardest, going straight through the middle, The easiest and longest way to get to it was along the outside. Now he wasn't the only one that was in pursuit of these baskets, We have another god in our culture that's called Whiro. Whiro is the god of negativity, Negativity, mosquitoes, flies, all the annoying bugs that kind of annoy us or suckle at us, leeches and everything like that. So he has dominion around negativity. So he wanted them for himself. And so Tane Mahuta began his journey, climbing up the middle, the hardest way to go through, while Whiro went on the outside, which was the easiest but the longest. So as Tane Mahuta, was climbing all these heavens, there was one he stopped at because he saw something in the distance, caught his attention, and something looks out of place. And so he stopped for a moment to gather his thoughts. and he started walking to this thing. Now, as this blip in the distance, started to get bigger, started to take shape, got bigger and bigger and bigger, he stumbled across something known as a wharenui. W-H-A-R-E-N-U-I. Wharenui. So WH in my language is actually an F. Yo, Betsley, thank you for the 3 months. Less than 3. Appreciate you too, my brother. Hope you're looking after yourself too, and thank you very much. You just walked in on the origin story of how I got into carving, so I'm starting at the very start of creation. So as this, as he walked closer to the structure and it took shape, okay, it's known as a wharenui, or a fully carved meeting house. So the meeting house is here, and as he was getting closer, he could start to hear a voice, and he's like, why am I hearing a voice around here? Like, utterly confused in how this was possible. As he got closer, in this particular thing's words, kai konei keo, I'm right here. Titiro mai ki au ki raro nei, look at me, I'm down here. And the thing that was speaking was a teko teko. A teko teko was a 3-dimensional carving. So basically a teko teko was talking to him, okay? Or a popo kaiafa. So it was just this particular carving on its own standing at the front of the meeting house. If you Google search wharenui, W-H-A-R-E-N-U-I, there's normally a center carving out the front outside that stands, on its own. Now, it was talking to Tāne Mauta, telling him to look down and like, here I am. And basically what Tāne Mahuta asked was, what is this? He aha tēnei. And the carving told him, he wharenui. He Whakairo kiwi nei. So this is a wharenui, this is a fully carved meeting house. And he was like, what? He's confused and didn't know what it was because it was foreign to him. It was foreign to him and he'd never seen anything like that before. And so that's why he explained to him what it was, and then he came up with an idea to call out to his brother Tangaroa. Tangaroa being the god of the sea, as I mentioned. So climb up to the heavens and look at this. And so Tangaroa made his way there, and then he saw what his brother had discovered. And he told him, I want you to make one of these down there. And basically all he said was make a meeting house down on the planet, or down on our mum. And basically, in short, Tangaroa just said, okay, I'll do it. And so they both went their separate ways. Obviously Tāne Mauta was successful in gaining the baskets of knowledge because of what I'm doing with these right now. And we fast forward to Tangaroa, as he goes back to his dominion in the sea. He starts to create this wharenui, or the first wharenui in the world, called Hui Te Anganui. And that's the name of his fully carved meeting house at the bottom of the sea. So that's how basically Tangaroa took dominion over Whakairo, or wood carving, because of his brother. So one of the carvings that I had the honour and privilege to contribute towards was the largest Maori wood carving in the world, known as Te Matatini. T-E-M-A-T-A-T-I-N-I is how you spell it. And at the very apex of this meeting house, there's a carving, a teko teko with cut out eyes, and his hand is like a hook. So that represents Tangaroa. So he's at the very top of this carving. Why are his eyes cut out? Because the blue of the sky that reflects off the sea are his eyes, kind of from that perspective. And so we fast forward to the time of man. Keep in mind that my uncle was telling me these things on our first day. To two individuals known as Rua Te Pupuke and Manuruhi. Now there are different variations to this story as well, but they all basically come up with the same conclusion. And basically it starts with them, going fishing one day, and Rua Te Pupuke, catching fish, hauling one up, and then giving it back to Tangaroa as a gift or as an offering because they were about to take some of their children. And as Rua Te Pupuke was catching fish, Manuruhi noticed and he was catching nothing. And he got annoyed, as people do when they go fishing and catch nothing. Caught more magic carps than real fish. So pretty much he asked his dad, "Can I use your fish hook when you're done?" He goes, "Yeah, you can, but just remember to give your first fish back to Tangaroa as an offering." And in one ear, straight out the other. And so, Manuruhi began fishing again, and he caught his first fish, but he didn't give it back. He kept catching, and then eventually Tangaroa noticed what he was doing, and as, he grabbed the fish hook again, he started winding it up, and he threw it out. As it was going down, drifting down deeper into the sea, Tangaroa grabbed it and pulled him down. Yeah, he pulled him down to the bottom of the sea for what he was doing, known as utu, paying the price. And so as time goes by, someone's got a really loud phone in their car. As time goes by, Rua Te Pupuke is wondering, where's my son? Where has he gone? And he goes back to the spot and he immediately sees the drag marks going straight into the sea, and he knew straight away. I'd say this is like, he knew straight away what had happened. He had been taken for what he had done. And so, as Manuruhi was being dragged down into the sea, Tangaroa's children grabbed him. And we'll fast forward to Rua Te Pupuke. So he jumped into the sea and he started swimming around looking for his son, wondering where he could be. And he discovered something that looked out of place at the bottom of the sea. Kind of like what Tane Mahuta did. And just something that stood out. As he swam deeper and deeper, the structure started taking shape again. And he noticed bubbles and movement at the very apex of our meeting house. I should say, of the meeting house. So, in our meeting house, at the very apex of it, is either a carved face or a carved figure, sometimes both, which serves as the face of the meeting house. Because with our wharenui, the way it's built is actually off the human body. So, at the very top, you have the head, right? The head right here. And we have these barge boards that go down. They're called maihi. Maihi is what they call them. And then they'll have a carving right in front of them, called a amo, that goes straight up. And so the maihi is the arm of the meeting house. At the very end, there might be 4 fingers or 3, okay? That represents birth, life and death. If there's a 4th, it represents the afterlife as well. And so in the amo represents the legs of the ancestor. So in a way, our meeting house is standing there in a welcoming manner, welcoming you in to the meeting house. And then the door's like, over here, and then the window. Why is there a window on a meeting house? Because when our people die, we do not take them through the door, because that's where the living go. We carry them through the window, okay? So like if they have like funerals or tangihanga in the meeting house, we enter through the door, wait on the other side of the window, so the ones on the outside can pass, said person through to take to the meeting house. So that's basically the reasonings behind that too. So getting back to Manuruhi. Che Rio. Rua Te Pupuke, looking for his son again, and then he looked at the top of the meeting house and he noticed, someone moving around, and he looked different. Why? Because Manuruhi was slowly changing into a tiko. So Manuruhi's legs had started changing, and then his body, you know, holding on to his body because he's losing breath too. His tongue's poking out and he's looking up at the surface with no way to get out. And then eventually that's when Ruatepupuke knew, I have to save my son. And this is what he did. He waited until the dead of night, basically, until all of Tangaroa's children had taken refuge in Hui Te Anganui. And then, this is what he did. At every entrance of this meeting house that it had, he blocked them all except the door, okay? And he swam to the door and he stood there, or like he swam there and he was floating there. And don't at me, but this is what he did. He set fire to the house. I know it's at the bottom of the sea, but that's what happened. And then eventually he stood out there and he was waiting. And the first child of Tangaroa to come out, like darting out. And then Ruatepupuke held his mere or his patu. He struck it on the head as hard as he could. And next thing you know, the flounder floats away, you know. So that's how the flounder is to us today, even though, you know, it goes that way, then that way. Then the next one, you know, comes darting out of the meeting house, and Ruatepupuke gets ready. Crack, 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 crack. What did he do? He broke every bone in this particular thing's limbs. And then the next thing you know, the octopus is swimming away. So that's how we see it, you know. Then eventually, you know, more of Tangaroa's children come out. The the snapper comes out, all red and burnt, darts out. Then eventually, Ruatepupuke swims up to the top to take his son off, who had become a carving. And then, as he was getting ready to leave, he could hear two voices inside the meeting house, and like, you know, befuddled by what he could hear. And these two carvings are mentioned throughout carving history, and their names are Feri and Fera. They were Popo, two-dimensional carvings. They were speaking, help us, take us out, we're gonna burn. And he tried, but unfortunately, you know, they perished to the flames. They were too great. And so what Ruatepupuke saw outside, he took back to the surface. And then eventually that's when him and many others, you know, started looking at these things, these carvings, and transitioning it to timber. Keep in mind, we only had stone chisels back in the day. So we used grey weki, river stone or onewa, and nephrite jade or pounamu, which is our more renowned resource in stone that we used. And then eventually, you know, that was the history lesson that my uncle had told us. So keep in mind, this is my uncle telling us all this, eh? And then, come to a more modern time, my uncle decides to speak about some of the hurdles that our people faced, you know, throughout history, in order for us to have our own language, tō tātou reo Maori, so my own native language, and everything within our culture. Now, there was an act of parliament that was passed called the Tohunga Suppression Act. Now basically what it means is they basically tried to make, or they did, make everything, they outlawed everything in our culture, like they made it illegal. And so, as you can imagine, because our people are really fuck around and find out kind of people, we have the likes of, you know, Sir Apira Nanata, who fought for us as well on a political level, and that act was scrapped. And so that was one hurdle in our history, like in the modern times, that we faced. And the next one was the World Wars. World War I and II, the Boer War as well, Vietnam, all those ones. So there was a big generation gap for our people. You know, all the ones that were going to pass all this knowledge on didn't return, so they didn't come back. And then eventually those that did returned to, you know, all their family land's been, you know, stolen and all that kind of stuff. and even in the 28 Maori Battalion, Sir Bom Gillies, who was the last surviving member of the Maori Battalion, he pretty much said, yeah, nah, it wasn't worth it. And yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff my uncle told me on our first day. And then we started carving, and so the first carving we ever did was something called a wakahuia, and it's like a treasure box, or a treasure box for a particular bird feather, the huia, although you know it's extinct now. They had this particular feather that was black with a white tip on the top, and so these particular carvings were only ever used to house those particular feathers. Now they were only ever for chiefs or people of chieftain lines, and yeah, that was the first carving we did. We done this design called Rape Rape, which is one of my favorite designs. I think I showed it, eh? These guys want to see it? I'll just go and get it anyway. So this is the first design my uncle taught me, this one here. Okay, so that's called Rape Rape. Now it can represent many things, from two different things coming together to form one. It can represent family as well, unity, and like even if you look at it, it's like a rock being thrown into the water, into still water. Come here. Can you greet me my name? What? Okay. So yeah, this is the first design I ever learned, this one here. And so we made these things called wakahuia. Cheer, brother Low Gains. Kia ora, my bro. I hope you're doing good, brother. Well, once again, sorry bro, I can't send it to bloody America yet. I'm still waiting, bro. But hope you've been looking after yourself, brother. Genuinely. Was the brother of Maui and Hikuleo, the god of the underworld, and their sister of the original land of Pulutu. Sure, that's mean. Where are we? Thanks for sharing your culture with us. I'm Aboriginal and here in Perth. It's lost. We are slowly getting some of it back, but our language and the stories are being shared again. That's cool, brother Ryan. That's cool, my bro. It's called a. Is it called a mob? I think. I don't want to offend if I got it wrong. Been doing well. Just lifting my buttocks. Nice, my bro. Good to see you, my bro. It's always good to see you. So, yeah, that was our first day of doing Whakairo. Majority of that day was just sitting down and listening to my uncle, you know, share before we started. So he pretty much made that clear. Like, he made that very clear, like, before we touch a single tool, you need to know this. And that's something I always appreciated about my uncle. And you know, even in this day and age, it's something I share as well to some of the young ones that I've had the honour of, you know, sitting down with, talking to them, and while they start their Whakairo journey as well. And I take a piece of that with me every time, and just say, you know, this is me adding to my uncle's legacy again. As I mentioned, you know, I take his legacy very seriously because I'm part of it now. So I forgot to say as well, to this uncle that taught me, unfortunately he passed away too, from a heart attack. He was only like late 50s. Yeah, late 50s. Love your stuff. Hey, much love, brother. God bless. Thank you for the lovely food. Bro, I've been seeing that guy on my FYP heaps. I'll meet to share a deep moment, my late father and I. Yeah, if you want, bro. All good. All good. Share away. So, yeah, that was my first day of Whakairo. Then eventually, you know, I carved with my uncle until I was 16. Until I was 16 years old. We'll carry on soon because the story keeps going. I'll go to the current time, eh? He lost his mind slowly. The last thing he said, he had never said before, mentioned him laying in the lounge, the TV. Mama says this pointing at me. I just looked at him blankly. He stared. That's my son. Eesh. He never called me his son before. Shit, that's mean, bro. That would have been such a touching moment too. Everything is well, Dogo. Sorry for not being able to catch some of the streams. Ah, you're all good, my bro. Working 6 to 6, bless up to you. And hey, look after yourself too, Dogo. Always, my brother. It's all good. Don't ever say sorry for not being able to tune in, brother. It's all good. We lost with social media, passing knowledge of one another. Yeah, I'd definitely say that, you know, not really, you know, sitting down and sharing knowledge. That's why I'd like to sit down and do some collaborative streams or just collaborate with other indigenous streamers and share culture. That'll be pretty cool. What's up, shy boys? I bet that if I called her father, he could have been happy with that. That's cool, bro. That's cool, Les. I'm gonna sleep. All good, my bro. Have a good sleep, eh? So, Digi carving. What's that, my bro? Is that like? No, it's not. Cause I see when they do the thing out of the tree, eh? And then they use that. Is it for the ceremonies? That's pretty cool. Oh, didgeridoo. Oh yeah. So. Yeah, I was carving with my uncle until I was 16. And then eventually I wanted to leave home. The school I was in, I wasn't really learning anything. I felt like I wasn't progressing in life. And then I had asked my mum, can I move to Rotorua here to finish my senior year of high school? And to which she said, yep, that's all good. That is totally fine. And so, when I got here, you know, I looked at the classes at Boys High. I didn't really jump into the carving class that much because I saw a lot of MDF and I wasn't a fan. It's like a timber with no grain. And so, I kind of just started carving from home for a while. And eventually, I applied for the carving school here. Far out. When was that? 09? Yeah, 09 I finished school. High school. And I didn't get in. So I got denied. And then, you know, kind of went off, did my own thing. Got a diploma in Te Reo. And I applied again in 2014. And I got in. So at this particular place I had the privilege of learning it. It's a 3-year course pretty much, and you end up with your tickets at the end. So in your first year you learnt all the hard stuff first. So tickle tickles is what we learned first, which are the three-dimensional carvings I showed you, along with every single design that we have within our culture. The next one in the second year is probably my favorite and the most pivotal in my opinion, where you learn every single tribal style within our tribes. So there's more than 200 here. There's a lot of 200 sub-tribes and a lot of main tribes as well that have their own particular way of carving. Not all tribes carve the same. This is why I need a whiteboard so I can show you the different versions. They don't all carve the same. They don't all speak the same dialect of Te Reo Maori, so there's little differences here and there. They don't all fight the same, Maurako, or how we use the taiaha. They don't all haka the same as well. There's different stances and different moves as well. Coastal tribes will imitate the waves. Inland tribes will imitate the trees. So there's a lot of differences in our culture, even though we're all one people as well. And then you move into your last year. Any cave tribes? No, they all just had communities. Like they built Patu Wata Wata, which is kind of like our fortified villages. Commission's not sure what that is, mate. Kia ora, brother Chris. So where are we now? So yeah, the third year at the carving school, where am I? Yeah, so majority of the time in your third year at the carving school, you either help the school's projects out or you do all your weaponry. So you work with a lot of hard timber. And then I graduated in 2018. Hey, what up, brother Jar Jar? Yes, I graduated in 2018, and then I became a resident carver for another Maori tourism company here, where I was the head of the carving section, and that was probably a mean time. That was a mean time as one of the main ones, pretty much, for my job, and some of the coolest couple months that I had in that role too. And then eventually lockdown, COVID started going around, and the rest is history basically. So yeah, it's been a pretty busy time over the last how many years. And so saw some clip of you on Instagram yesterday. Oh, hello, RageCon. Well, I just finished telling the origin story of how I got into Whakairo, my bro, or wood carving. I don't know how long that took, but yeah. So to those that are wondering what we're up to today, we're still carving this hei tiki here. What is a hei tiki? It's basically one of these, okay? So this is one we finished last year. This one here. So where does the form of the hei tiki come from? Well, it actually comes from a newborn child. So that's where the inspiration for the mold came from. Yeah, so that's where the inspo for it come from. So you can see, babies never have their head straight up, eh? It's normally tilted or on the side. And even with the baby scrunch too, like just they're real compacted with themselves there. So you can see with this one it has two different forms within the body. Now at the bottom one there, that's just one of the forms that we do. I wanted to highlight them both in this one. Now with the design, this is called taratara akai, but the more traditional curvilinear way we do it is up here. So this is how we would traditionally do it. Taratara akai is done by tribes along the sea, along the coast. And so on this more squarer side, just took a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Contemporary take on it. Even on the face too. So you can see it's been dug out, eh? As opposed to the ridge that we have in the design. So yeah, this was all just for fun, a bit of revision to see if I could still do it. And yeah, we finished this one last year, so it represents, so it can represent a child. We name our ancestors after these tiki as well, and they represent protection. It can protect you, being your ancestor too, but they are not normally this size. They're normally smaller, like a more pendant size form. and they're normally made out of stone. Oh yeah, that's something there. So I always keep this example on the side so you know what we're up to. So like, what we're doing now is just focusing on both sides of the legs and the arm here. Hope you've been good though, brother Jar Jar. How long do they take? It all depends. Like online, yes, it does take a little bit longer because, you know, I'm yapping at the same time. I don't want to be that guy and not talk to you guys while I'm carving, because that's to me it's a bit of a, you know, why stream? Why stream if you're not going to talk to anyone? Interesting thing I found out, taking a course I did. We're fortified, we've been taught in schools there. It becomes the meaning, yeah. Yeah, like majority of the ones back where I'm from weren't really fortified, they were marked with po whenua. Like just boundary lines. Or the odd skull. I remember seeing a skull in the tree when I was young. Woo! Back in some places where my grandfather took me to hunt. Oh, is it? Oh, it's T-I-K-I, no double K for us. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Very knowledgeable chat, my bro. Alrighty. So all I'm doing right now is just sorting out these angles. Joe, brother Ed, morning, my bro. Okay. So we're just working on this side at the moment, okay? I feel like I've got to work on this arm here. I need something to elevate this. Hold up. How was your weekend? Busy, my bro. Busy as. Pretty much got our program down, my bro. So the real fun starts now. Doing top drops. One after the other, over and over and over again. for the next 5 weeks. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, it's been a pretty busy one, but you know, at the same time, it feels good to be back in Kapahaka again, bro. It is definitely that part of my life that I needed again. Don't run away. I wouldn't run away from where the fridge is located within the house I stay in. So yeah, nah. Although, you know, I am getting into running. I am getting into running now. I understand the dopamine from it now. It's fun as hell. Then I sat down. Yeah, it's pretty much, you know, as I just lose more and more weight, man, I just want to, you know, start moving way more too. So it's been really good. It's been really good. All good, my bro. Look away. Do your thing. So to sort this body out. There's still way too much timber here, like way too much. Is this pre-recorded? Yes, this is a VOD. I'm not here, I'm watching the rerun of the Royal Rumble. Man, I love Obafemi, bro. Holy, he's cool. Buzzy to see him walk out at number 1, man. Yo, what up, Nicotine? Hope you're doing good, my bro. Man, it's pretty crazy that they've got WrestleMania in Vegas this year, or is it next year? No, it's this year, right? Because Rumble was this year. I actually don't even know, to be honest. Hope you are too. Yeah, I'm all good, brother. I'm all good. But today, yeah, I was absolutely wrecked yesterday. back now. What's up, Aaron? Jerma, bro. Just gotta go across the green real quick. Me and my 4-year-old son, who loves your work, hope you are doing well. Can't wait to see the progress on this piece. Oh, hello to you and your son, my bro. It's a similar piece to the last one you did. Yeah, a bit different. The only difference is with this one. Thank you for tuning in with your son, brother. Hope he's well. So the only difference with the one we're doing right now is both sides are going to be round, okay? So we're not doing that two different sides this one. So they're going to be round on both sides. And the other difference with this one too is it's double-sided. So instead of one side we got to worry about, we got to worry about two different sides. How long does it take on average to finish? So if I did this offline, I reckon I could get it done at least maybe in a couple of days, under a week anyway. Yo, Kadala, thank you for the Optimus Prime. Kia ora. I need to go and get a pencil real quick, chat. Thank you very much, Kadala. Alright. We've got our things. Okay, we've got our things. I aspire to be like him. Hey, as long as you strive to be the best version of you, man. This is a commission piece. This is a chat redeem one. Yeah, so this is a chat redeem carving, my bro. The only problem is the bro who redeemed it unfortunately lives in America. Not saying it's a bad place, but because of old Donnie I can't really send anything to America right now until he changes his mind around imported stuff. Thank you very much to all those supporting the Twitch channel today as well. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do my best this week, whānau, because I've been away, I've been busy too. I know I prioritised family time over the school holidays. I mean, I always will. And that bit me in the ass a little bit, but still, you know, it was worth it. Was worth it for core memories. Alright, so I'm just marking out the hand, right? That's all we're doing right now. Marking out this hand to make sure we have a good spot. Because we're going to be cutting this hand out just to get it all prepped, okay? That's what we're going to do. So we need to make sure the body is even all round, or somewhat even. Okay. Whew. Can you guys see the grain? Seems like it. I'm off to work. I'm going to be warm. Hey, all good, man. Look after yourself, Ed Mahi. And I will see you next time. Moving these tools to the side. One moment, guys. So many tools I gotta get through. Hello there, crafted by Kim Plant. How you doing? Okay, looking cool, thank you. We can move this finger over a little bit. Hold on, Chet. Get rid of the outer crust. There you go. Nice to catch you live again. It's crazy to imagine that I've been following you for 5 years. Yeah, bro, it goes fast, eh? We're moving on to 6 this month, my bro. Six years this year, my bro. Crazy. A very crazy thing to think of. For me personally. Like I always said, I didn't think I'd get past a week. But to all those that are, you know, still supporting me today, that still show up to the stream, thank yous very much, eh? Like for me personally, you know, when everything was going 100 miles an hour with all that went on with the stream a long time ago, I always knew, you know, it would never last. And I thought to myself, you know, will I even be streaming still? But yeah, genuinely, it's been a blessing, man. Especially to those that are, you know, still show up today. Just mark that. The hard part is gonna be in here. So we'll just mark out all of this first. There you go. So you can kind of see like how it's all been marked out now. Where does this work? You make actually go. Well, this one's supposed to go to America, but I can't send to America right now because Trump's not letting imports in. Hey, what up, Oberon? How are you, brother? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're looking after yourself. Hold on, chat. Just chilling and watching some badass. Hey, much love, brother. Good to see you, my bro. Man's been cruising around in the old no pixel lately. And jeez, I had an idea. I might try and bring something back, but it all kind of depends on someone else giving me their blessing. Hopefully I can work it out somehow. Build around a few brands and actors, and I just want to have a place. I'm still working for someone on another server, like an admin for those guys who have been developing a server for the past 3 years. Oh, nice! Bro, it sounds like you've been busy as. That's cool. That's cool as, my bro. Hey, what's up, Hick and Bees? Pea koe tēnei rā, ahua mamai ke te tina nei tēnei rā, my bro. Haka practice galore over the weekend, engari. Kei te tau te wairua. 5 more weeks to go. Till the regionals. Okay. There we go. Just to follow that line, eh? Just want to make sure I'm following this line here and not going over it too much. How's it going, bro? Oh, what's up, brother Aiden? It's going good, my bro. Did you use the traditional coconut to hammer my chisels? Oh, true. So you're a bit of a carver too, my bro. Nice to meet you, brother. Nice to meet you, my bro. Bloody rips. So easy, this pine. So yeah, all we're carving today is just pine, chat. Nothing too crazy. Hold on, chat, I'm just checking something out. just someone trying to self-promo, but they got blocked. Don't know why people do that, eh? Sorry, thought I could get that fly. Bloody legs, man. What is the thing cracking off? You just... I know nothing about wood carving. What is the thing? What if the thing just cracks in half? You just throw it out? Wooden dowels and Gorilla Glue, my friend. Wooden dowels and Gorilla Glue. But then again, I'd probably just keep it for myself. Like, you know, fix it, keep it for myself, do another one, and then give that one. That's probably what I'd actually do. Yeah, that's probably what I'd actually do, my brother. There's always ways to fix things, eh? I do know, you know, some carvers that, you know, act like Samwise Gamgee when Frodo put the ring on. No. But yeah, I feel like there's always solutions, my bro. No. And plus, at the same time, brother, I'm like super stubborn, eh? I hate giving up. Yeah, that's like personally, just for I can only speak for myself, brother. Yeah, I hate giving in. So I always try and look for a solution, my bro. Always. Do you feel your hack has a different result if you do it on stream versus without? It gets done faster. That's the difference. Yeah, that's about it. Bakarui? Don't think I follow. What's that? Question mark. It's crazy we have tariffs on things like this. I have to look it up. Anything on wood, soft wood is 10% and it's hand carved item. You would think it would just be on manufactured item like car parts. Yeah, well, I might actually take it in to see how much it is, because yeah, if the prices in terms of like sending it are gonna bite me in the ass, then unfortunately then I'll have to up my prices too. And that's particularly for, you know, America, and a lot of people from America want carvings, and in Europe as well. I think Europe would be fine, and Australia. But yeah, man, it's if it costs way too much, then fuck, I'm just gonna have to wait, as much as I'd hate to. Because on top of that too, me and my wife are saving for a house. And she knows like how much I really want to get these pieces out to the people. But in this current moment, I can't. I don't know, some word the chief said. Oh, pakaru. Pakaru means broken. Yeah, I think postal would be a lot. I'd be down to pay more for postage, but anything handmade should be up there in price. But the damn government needs to keep their hands out of my pockets. Oh, you in America too, Oberon? Yo, booger nut. Thank you for the Optimus Prime, my brother. I think we're closing on 400. Thank you very much for the love, man. For us to fly there and pick it up. Bro, that would be crazy if that's the case, eh? Not me thinking you're an Australian, Oberon. Pakaru. P-A-K-R-U. I don't know what pakarui means. The same thing, just upside down. I'm not Aussie, I just actually speak properly. You know, I haven't seen in a long time. Dundee. I haven't seen Whippy on Dundee in a long time, bro. I know you'll be busy with Croc, but yeah, it's been a while since I've seen any Dundee clip. I hardly get to catch Whippy's streams now and again. Well, when I do, he's on Croc. Crocodile Steve. When's the Super Bowl? I don't even know, my bro. I'll be honest, this is normal pine. Yeah, normal Andy pine is what we're carving today. When everyone went to other gangs and such. Seems he's always on Croc. I guess the vibe indeed. Yeah. Because I won't lie. Overall, I've been watching 3.0 clips, eh? I've been watching a lot of, Feb the 8th. Oh shit, this weekend. Yeah, I won't be watching because I'll be at practice. My car goes in for a waft check on the 10th. I'm trying to kill this one fly, bro. Waiting for it to land so I can clap it, literally. Where's my pencil? Oh, there it is. Chase RP run, but it's a decent server, a lot of good RPs. Oh yeah, there's a pretty small. Yes, it's oh, I'd say it's a pretty decent sized PC. Yeah, it's a pretty decent size. Oh, bro. Got him, little bastard. Hate the feeling of being landed on, chat. Grinds my gears. Grinds my gears. Are you looking forward to ExileCon? When is it? I don't know if I can make it because I'm saving. I'm saving with my wife. Hold on, looking for my 12. 6, there it is. November, oh shit, yeah, that's a bit late because I could be back into, oh, it kind of depends if we qualify after Kapahaka Regionals, so I think I'll hold off for now. And it kind of depends on gas prices at the time too, because right now they are redonkulous. Let me have a draw. So the hard parts here are going to be rounding in the leg here. That's going to be the hard part there. But we will still do it, alright? We're still going to do it. Why? Because we don't give up. Only the people that think they can get the last bits of mango flesh off the mango seed give up. Oh man, the mango actually sounds pretty nice right about now. I won't lie. That would actually be quite nice. Also, Chad, my wife went back to work today after being on maternity leave. Well, she was on maternity leave for like 6 months. And then she went on maternity leave without pay for the rest of the year. Because if she went back to work, she would have missed out on her brother's wedding. So I told her not to worry about it. And I just try to stream my ass off. Yo, Arda! My brother. Hope you're doing good, my man. Hope you're doing good. Good to see you, my bro. Thank you very much for the resub as well. For the 44 mints. I don't know what we're on right now. What are we on? Can someone exclamation mark subs for us? Everything's fine. How you doing? Oh, nice, my bro. I love to hear that. Everything on $3.99. Yeah, Chad, I'm pretty much on the low side at the moment. But hey, thank you very much for the aroha. I know, Brox, you should do a subathon. Bit hard to when I'm a dad. Thank you very much for that, my bro. Thank you very much, guys, for the aroha today. Okay, round these legs, round these legs. Yeah, so we just got to be mindful of this hand, and not. Let me check that. some of the boys in our haka group chat at the gym. I've come to the realization as well, chat, since I've been training, that I don't like using treadmills for running. Why? Because it's boring as fuck. I'd rather go run outside. Yeah, bro, so we did like 5Ks. 5Ks yesterday afternoon, and like I was happy with the progress, obviously, that I could do 5Ks, but holy, on a treadmill inside is actually boring, bro. Anyone else like that? Sorry to the pro treadmill people, but holy, bro. So ending with a podcast. Oh, I just see, for me, like even when I go running outside, I didn't even have music. I guess it's just I like being outside and running more. I need to try one of those high rocks classes, see what it's like. I know it's like the latest craze at the moment, eh? I think I push myself way harder when I'm outside. Yeah, I feel that. Alrighty. How we doing, guys? Geez, I need to go and get a new tripod. Okay. Sorry, chat, but in the zone at the moment. Hello, good kids, how you doing? Whew. What's up, Shucks? Doing well, thanks. How's everyone today? Oh, she's a bit quiet today, but I think everyone's doing good. Have you ever worked with Panama tools? So how do they compare with steel? Or you're using as a Dremel? Oh, you mean carve tools? Yeah. That was the first test I ever did. Obviously, you know, it's a lot more different to steel. But, you know, if it's sharp enough, you can still get a clean cut. I still have my stone I sharpened on a sanding stone. I didn't use the machines. I chose to do it on a stone. Although it took me, you know, majority of the day, I still enjoyed every second of it. And then when it came time to, you know, the cutting test, mine was the sharpest. So yeah, reasons why I did it, just to appreciate just to appreciate what the grind my ancestors went through in order to get a sharp edge on their tools. That was my reasonings for why I used the sandstone instead of a machine straight away. I just wanted to, you know, appreciate the level of grind my ancestors had to go through in order to get a sharp edge of some sort. So I definitely enjoyed that grind. Do these works of art cost you a lot of time and effort? Yeah, majority of the time. Like, even though, you know, you guys only see me carving on Twitch, YouTube, Kick or TikTok, there are pieces that I'm doing offline too. Some private pieces that people don't want to be seen. So I can fully respect that as well. Real master carver, one day, brother. In our culture, my bro, it's not a title you can claim. It's given. But I'm just happy being, you know, a carver, my bro. It's a carver's life for me, my brother. How's your day going, man? Pretty chill, my bro, for a Monday. Chill as. You know, just another day for progress, my bro, and moving forward. Moving forward. Cheers, Sam. Tēnā koe. How long you been carving for? Well, 22 years. I started carving at the age of 12. And now I'm 34. So we've been at it for a little while, my bro. Been at it for a little while. You do commissions. I'm so eager to chase Maori hard to grow my collection to my lineage. Oh, che! You got a bit of Maori heritage, my bro. Just FYI, if you are in America, I cannot send to America right now. Uncle Donnie's prices are a bit too much. What about Canada land? Oh, should be all good, eh? Unless you've got tariffs too. I'll talk to Uncle Tony for you. My man. Yo, cheer my bro. Thank you very much for the biddies, my bro. Sorry I'm not live on TikTok today. I was about to, and then I kind of stepped on the tripod for the phone and snapped it. So that was very unfortunate. Very unfortunate for me, my friend. I just gotta move it back. Damn, bro, that's rough, I know, right? It's all good. It was a Kmart one. It was all of $10, so go and look for another one there. All of $10, my breather. Dropping this leg down and rolling it just to get a little bit more emphasis on the hand, because that's what we want now, so this hand can come out a bit more. Where's the third finger gonna go? On the body here. That's where it'll go. That's what she said. That's what your dad said when I finished the load on his back. Got your mum booked in for Tuesday. Nah. I'm just trying to be unpredictable. Devil Dolphin! Thank you very much for the Optimus Prime for 3 months. Wouldn't that just be a shock? Thank you, my bro. I believe you are sub number 400. I think. Thank you very much for the resub, my bro. But yeah, I think you are sub 400 of the day. Getting us back to 400. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Exclamation mark subs, please. Oh, you are. Hey. Thank you. Can we get to 420 today? Can we make it to 420? Alright, YouTube. YouTube, I don't know if anyone's there, but I may finish up the YouTube stream shortly. It's because the YouTube's a little quiet, that's all. And I might just start playing anything in terms of music, just to be safe. Just to be safe. So I might finish up the YouTube stream soon. What would you do if you pooped yourself on TV? I'm not that much of an idiot to do that, so why the fuck would I? I'd lay a brick on the side of the stream, thank you. If it was that bad. Shit smarter, not harder. Yo, Bruno Sozads, thank you for the Optimus Prime, my bro. Appreciate you, brother. We are 19 away from 420. I don't know, the US president. Which one? Let me guess, it was Sleepy Joe. I feel like that's something Sleepy Joe would do. Was it Sleepy Joe? Wait, Trump shot himself yesterday? Wait, actual. Hey Siri. Did Trump shit himself on TV yesterday?
Okay, I found this on the web for Did Trump Shoot Himself on TV Yesterday? Check it out.
Hey Siri. I always ask Siri. Hey Siri. Did Trump shit his pants yesterday?
I don't know how to respond to that.
Yes you do, you stop fucking lying. They got you tapped in, that's why. Wait, did he? I'll just Google it, eh? shit his pants. Trump pooped his pants. Climate activist big claim of what the fuck? Did Trump poop his pants during Oval Office event? Oh, that was 2 days ago!
Magnesium does to your bowel.
Why does Grandma's tummy
You're not. I'm just waiting for YouTube, babe.
As promised, Democratic Senator from Connecticut and member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Chris Murphy. Senator, thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
it.
thanks
Just
for having me.
12 minute video.
You just
Just give me the bloody zest. No evidence Trump sold himself at Kennedy. They already paid Yahoo off. Look it up. I'll get you the link if you just give me. I'm determined to find it now. Let's try TikTok. Everybody's on TikTok. Trump shitting his pants. No result. Ooh, they paid TikTok off too. No results.
Beth Hut.
Yo, I'm new to.
Ooh, they're bloody quick, alright. They're bloody quick, alright. They're bloody quick. Try typing poop instead of shit. True that, yeah. They're not as straightforward as us. See.
And I play Darius. So can someone?
You some Darius, man. Did Trump poop his pants?
Are coming up with new opioids faster than the government has been able to keep up.
Oh, the auntie
proactive
smells it.
on these-
Okay. So there's a lady. She hears it and she goes. You instantly know she got a whiff of it. She's already tested the product.
New chemicals.
That's great.
Oh,
No, I hear
Uncle Tim.
fantastic things. Thank you all very much.
Please, thank you.
Mr. President, can you respond to the new Fox poll that says people think ICE's tactics are too aggressive? First reporters were done. Thank you. Cameras, we're going. Thank you, Press.
Are coming up with new opioids faster than the government has
Dude,
been able
you
to keep
can hear
up.
it.
We're going
You can hear
proactive on these new. Are coming up with new opioids faster than the government has been able to.
It's a little ninja one too. Oh, those are the worst ones, eh? Surely he didn't ever follow through. But I mean, at his age, you know, you're more prone to having a bit of a follow through when you fart, because you know you got to second guess your farts when you're about 50 plus, eh? Because there might be a shart. Oh, you dirty dog. He should drop the wood tariffs now for that. Bro, laying wood in his pants. Logs. Oh, you poor bugger. Shat himself on national TV. It's the reactions behind him. He's 75. Oh, yeah, that was definitely, you know. That was definitely, you know. He wasn't turtling, bro. He had the whole fucking shell come through. You know, it itched. It's the lady that goes. Oh, you poor bastard. Wonder how many other presidents have shat themselves in the Oval Office, eh? Fuck, I'd say all of them, eh? They just don't tell. Poor bugger. Poor bugger. I reckon he's just going, I'm a millionaire, I can shit in my pants wherever I want. I'll just buy a new chair, new office, everything. Fucking hell. Bro's probably wearing a diaper. Fuck, yeah, he's gonna have to wear it up here now. Back for another stream. What's up, man? So I was just watching a video of Trump possibly shitting himself on TV. You just hear that little. You know how I'm feeling after seeing that? Like Leonardo DiCaprio when he's on the couch. Whoa! What are you doing? Thimpy, what's up, brother? I'm doing well, my friend. How are you? That is crazy. Reminds me of that scene off Long Shot. I think I made him shit himself. But it's the reactions after. I think he just shit himself. What a fucking legend. Wonder if anyone tried to sniff his chair after the thingy. You reckon someone tried to sniff his chair when they all left? I reckon. That would have been wild. Nah, yeah, someone would have done it, bro. What did I do? Oh, we just watched a video of Uncle Donnie potentially soiling himself at work. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just made me watch that. But I thought it was pretty funny, so. Thought it was pretty funny, so I'm with it. What do you do with all the carvings? This one's a commission, my bro. So it will be going to the bro. Or we'll see, because didn't know he was in America. And I can't send to America right now because of the tariffs. Oi. Because I done. Oh my days. Yo, what up, Social Club? So thank you very much for the raid. Oh, all good, man. All good, bro. Hope you're well. Oh, this is the Path to Hearthhome song. For Orn. You got cool music taste, by the way, very similar. Oh, this is it's just music from League of Legends. Would you prefer a workshop atop a mountain or in the depths and below, Mr. Brooks? Depends. If their cave is pretty good. If it's roomy, not friggin' some wet smelling cave that's riddled with feet smell. Cabin in the mountains would be nice too. It would just suck going to get shopping. It's like, damn, I'm out of eggs. Fuck, I'm on the mountain. That would suck. Is this the project skins? Project hunters. Alright. Tony Stark did some pretty cool things in the cave though, that is true. But his was dry. His was nice and dry. I'm so looking forward to seeing Doctor Doom, and how they plan to implement him through the next phase. Go. What if it smell like feet? You never know, my friend. You never know. Yo, this guy's still streaming. What's up, Wub? Sorry, just looking over it again. You just need to sort a few things out. Hold up. This stream got me through high school studying. W, brother. Even if it was a long time ago, man. Congratulations on getting through, brother. Good for you, my bro. Good for you. All in all as well, I hope you're looking after yourself in whatever part of the world you may be in too, my bro. Always, brother, always. Go. Scanning a little bit more here and there. Gaining a bit of depth. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Wabingus, my bro. Hell yeah, graduated college in the fall. Way! W-Mans, my brother. Congratulations. Congratulations, my bro. That's beautiful to see. That's beautiful to see, my bro. See, all your hard work paid off, brother. And you can honestly say, all you, yeah, congratulations, man. I've been here in a while. Glad to see you're keeping up a good work and still speeding. I try my best, Aiden. I try my best, my brother. But yeah, still grateful to be able to do this, for sure. Once again, what, bro? Massive achievement, bro. Fucking proud of you. Fucking proud of you, my bro. And keep going, you know. The only level you have to beat is the person you were yesterday. And just keep going and going, man. And enjoy the fruits of your labor. Che Kusufa, how you, bro? That is awesome to hear, bro. That actually makes me happy knowing that you've achieved that for you, my bro. That's cool. That is fucking cool, bro. That is actually cool. Kapai, bro. Fucking dying in the heat. Well, geez, where's it hot for you? Aussie, eh? It's giving Aussie. Oh, I'm not even pointed down. Have you tried wearing a hat dunked in ice water? I usually just have a hot shower on a hot day. Or I just go to a small place called Hamurana, because it's a natural freshwater spring that comes out of the mountain, so it's like cold as, and it chills you right down to the bones, and it's pretty nice. It's really nice. That's another method. Sorry, I know I put the camera up. Just getting a couple last minute tags. I'll just point it down, eh? Yeah, bro, I will feel a little bit colder. Yeah, bro, it's mean, eh? I love it, bro. I've only been for a swim in Oahu once. We are covered in snow here, running out of places to put it. Wait, what? Legit just got home and face first in the pool. Damn. I want snow. I want to take my daughters to Taupo this year, which is the closest place to see snow for them on the Maunga, because they've never actually seen real snow. I'd take them to my hometown, but then there's running the risk of being snowed into and not getting out. So there's that I gotta watch out for as well. So you can kind of see where we're going, eh? So we got the hand there on that leg, and the bottom hand folds behind the body, and we'll end up here on this side of the body, okay? So that's kind of the go for this one. How much time does it take for one? Depends. Like, it does take longer on stream, and it would be shorter off stream too. Come on, you fucking thing. But with me, you know, I feel like while carving, the experience to me, like if I think of, you know, from a streaming perspective, I feel like I should be delivering as a streamer not only with the physical experience, but also, you know, conversing with you guys too along the way. Make sure, you know, everyone feels welcome, everyone enjoys their time here. I don't want to be one of those streamers that says, hey, welcome in, and then they go back to what they're doing. I want to connect with you guys while I'm actually, you know, trying to provide for you guys too. Much love from Aya, brother. Where's that, my bro? Blazing hot here in South Africa. Oh, I bet it is, my bro. I bet it is. You've got to be kidding me. It's 95 degrees today. My testicles is constantly sticking to my leg. It is bloody unacceptable. So yeah, our hand will go along this body here, okay? So I'll do a quick sketch up. Now there's two ways we can do this hand, okay? So there's two ways we could do this, right? So the first one, we could just do the normal, you know, the normal hand across. The normal hand across the body. I'm just doing a rough one for now. So we could do the normal hand across the body like that, okay? Where we'd cut everything along the outside. Drop everything down around the hand so it gives more emphasis on the hand being up. Or, another one we could do. This is something else they did on Tiki as well. Or, even in today's day and age, something else we do on Tiki. Or, we just do the, I call it the baseball mitt hand. Okay? So it would generally be quite thick. And over here as well. So they would do this type of hand too, but the difference being with this one, they dig all this palm out, okay? They dig all this hand out and just clean it all out, and that's another variation. So it's kind of like a dugout. It's all dug out. So that's pretty much another variant we could do. Now there's like many ways we could do this. It kind of just all depends on where we're at and how we're feeling about it and how we're going about doing said method. Thank you, Spartan fan, for the 500 biddies, my bro. Thank you very much, my bro. I appreciate that. So yeah, as we're you know, coming to the different variations and the different kind of ideas that we can go about with doing this, you'll start to see, like, maybe with it being, you know, two different sides, there may look like a different tiki entirely on both sides. I think that one would be cool to look like as it raised center in the hand. Like lots of depth. Yeah, so that's pretty much one way they would do it. So as you can see, like, the idea that I'm having, because we have the raised hand on this side, as you can see, there's, you know, opportunity to show off the other variation by digging this hand out, so you can have, you know, the best of both worlds. Hannah Montana vibes. But yeah, so when it comes to where we want to go, to where we're at, the opportunities and the opportunities are endless, pretty much, for where we can go. Yeah, I'll probably seal it, my bro. I probably won't use linseed because linseed does not sit well on pine. Not well at all. So I'm thinking we might just seal it with shellac. Oh, Girly Kicks, thank you for the Optimus Prime. Any advice on what to do after school? Okay. I guess, you know, when you get to that part in your life, you start wanting to think about, you know, what's something you want to pursue after work or after school. That's when those things come into play. Like whether it be, you know, university, college, whatever it may be. I know college is quite a big thing in America, eh? Those are kind of the things you need to start thinking about now. Or having is it a gap year? I don't know the terms anymore. Last time I was at school was, I can't even remember. I'm 34 now. But you start looking at, you know, start thinking about things that you'd want to do, opportunities that you'd want to go after. I understand it's a really daunting thing too when it comes to that point in life. Trust me, it was daunting for me as well on graduation day. leaping into the unknown. Even though I was already carving, there's still that point of what can I do to better myself. Would you extend the fingers to side of the waist, kind of pointing outwards? So this one here. So there's a few ways we could do this, right? We can do the hand across here. I could even do the hand going down the body as well. It's just kind of be like that. Go up the body. It's just personal preference. So with this hand here, so you can see that it's on this side, but it's not on that side. So it's kind of like, you know, like that. So I didn't want it to, I mean, I could have did it on the other side too, just to show you those levels of it, but I wanted to I'm gonna drop the arm even more so it looks like it's folding over. Balance between your passions and something in the future proof. Yeah. Like, for me, I always made sure, you know, because I went straight into Maori tourism after school, and I made sure I had time to also do what I love as well. Yeah, I think the backhand will be visible from both sides. Give me an idea. Palm. Do underneath the palm? On this side? Because this is the back of this hand, eh? The creative juices are starting to flow. Yeah, you've given me an idea. Thinking. One moment. Oh my days. Appreciate the advice. Best I go to sleep. You did not have to give money, whatever it may be, for advice. Stay strong, brother. Appreciate you, Tall Tim. Bro, yeah, just start planning for yourself and your future, my bro. But honestly, you know, I don't give advice for something in return or give my opinion. I just do it because you asked. Cheer, my brother. Thank you though, man. Yeah, just do it because you asked, my bro. Appreciate the love, brother. Look after yourself and have a good rest. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep cooking on that idea, but I like it. That is our daily aeroplane, ladies and gentlemen. In order to get in Rotorua, the planes have to fly over the whole damn city just to get to the airport. But yeah, once again, I am planning a maintenance stream this Thursday. It's going to be pretty boring. I just want to put it out there because all I'm doing is sharpening. Good night, my brother. Have a good sleep, eh? I need to, hold up, just got a message my mum. Made sure that kid of mine had her medicine. Okay, so I just had to message the wifey real quick. So yeah, with what we're doing, I want to show you one that we completed last year, okay? So this is another hay tiki that we did here. I know you might think that it's boring, but I know a lot of people. Oh yeah, still, it always plays in the back of my mind. That am I even delivering? Hello, I haven't been in for a long time. I think you're awesome, and I love your craftsmanship, the good work, and much love. Hey, cheers, Veggie. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. What is our time? Because I feel like my stomach is starting to eat itself. Is there a story behind the last piece you showed? So that was more me having a bit of revision to see if I could do a tiki after how many years. So the last one I actually did was back in 2018, and it had been a long time since. I might start doing cooking streams outside too, chat, because I got a portable pan. Portable pan, chat. But I need a broom, eh? I don't want to cook in a mess, okay? I think we'll do that on a good day. My lunch is pretty boring. So it's 200 grams of chicken, quinoa, and some veggies. So that's the third meal of the day, and then the second, or the fourth, sorry, is either apple or carrots and hummus, and then the fifth is chicken and mixed veggies again, obviously weighing them up, and if I'm still pickish around the evenings, it's 150 grams of Greek yogurt. Are you gonna keep streaming, or do you plan on ending soon? I don't know. You know, streaming's kind of an unpredictable thing. I don't know when I'll end. I'll be honest, I'm trying not to think about that. I'm a bit of a, you know, enjoy the now. Try and make memories with everyone now instead of wondering when it's gonna. Have you heard of microgreens? It's giving very small veggie vibes. Is that the PvP warrior got? What's up, Phoenix Grey? How you doing, man? Microgreens. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Show me a photo of microgreens.
Here are some images of microgreens.
Oh, like sprouts and everything. Bro, I love sprouts. I usually mash it up with my mince. I'd be growing and selling microgreens and edible. I only found out you could eat flowers last year, because I saw my wife do it. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, eating this? I was like, you just ate something out of a fucking garden. And she goes, these are edible flowers, you dickhead. I was like, wait, you can eat a flower? And yeah, in my wife's words, not like roses, you dumb shit. I'm like, oh, okay. Fuck you. Tried growing microgreens before, was too much of a pain, and so I grew a collard tree instead. I'd like to start growing my own veggies and microgreens. Love to hear that, to be honest. Yeah, me and my wife, that's how me and my wife talk. We're not like, oh, hey baby. But yeah, we just mock each other if we say that. Yo, brother Luke. Thank you very much for the raid, my bro. I hope you had a wonderful stream, my friend. Good to see you again, brother. How are you? Yo, brother Joe Dierte, thank you very much for the 200 biddies as well. And then brother Luke with a 52 montharinos as well. Shit. Chat, if you want to help us get the 420 today, feel free to. Your area's kind of temperate, ever try a fig tree? Hey Siri, pull up a photo of a fig tree.
Here are some images of fig tree from the web.
No,
Take a look.
I've never eaten one of those before. Siri's like my second girlfriend for asking stuff. Used wildflowers in the park in the middle of school with a friend. I used to eat daisies when I was 2. Yeah. That's as far as flower eating as I got for me. Busy with work, but life's going on. W, my bro. Hope all is well with you. Good, my bro. Just been training hard, bro, and starting to get into running as well. Figs do, how have I not eaten a fig before? Hey Terry, what does a fig taste like?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does a fig taste like.
It's better
Check
when
it
you
out.
tell me instead of sending me links. Fig trees are amazing. Bulletproof trees never will survive a drought and will give fruit as soon as they can. Ooh. You bought a treadmill a couple... Whoa, okay. Is it one of those ones with the TV on it? Sure, that's pretty on. That's pretty on. Yeah, I've just been running in the redwoods. It's not too much. It's like just 7.5 Ks. But I can run comfortably at 5 for 5 Ks, and then I start getting a bit fatigued. They really are immortal. So imagine if someone ate the literal fig tree, eh? That could be the fountain of youth right there. You have 2 scar marks on under your right eye. Okay, here we go. So, where is it? Hold on, I'm trying to see. Fighting! Is it over here or there? And the one on my eyebrow, that's not listening to my mum because I was jumping on the tree on the bed and I hit the window sill. Yeah. So my cousin scratched me and I punched him in the mouth, and this is just me not listening and doof on the windowsill. I pooped standing up. What a freaking legend. How are you, my bro? Yeah, that's what my scars represent. Fighting and not listening. I live in Nevada desert, so we try to grow fruits that's immortal, just will not die given extreme conditions. That's good, that's good. What other... Hey Siri! What other fruit trees can survive harsh conditions?
Okay, I found this on the web for what other fruit trees can survive harsh conditions. Check it out.
I need to put it on kid mode so she sends me photos instead. Apple trees! Pear trees, plums. Oh, I love plums. I love pears. I love apples. Cherry trees. I love cherries as well. Persimmons. I eat one. Figs, haven't tried. Mulberry. What is that? Quince trees. Peach and nectarines. Love those. Apricots. Wouldn't be my first pick. Unless it's on Apricot chicken pizza. Interesting. I never knew there were immortal trees. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, look at that. You learn something new every day. I have an apple tree that is spliced, and I got... What does spliced mean? Oh, that it was in a tube. That's it, eh? Like 5 different kinds. Damn! Pears and cherries do extremely well in the desert. Mulberries and... True! No wonder the pears up home were shitty. Because we weren't in the desert. I'm enjoying this in-depth conversation about fruit because I myself love fruit. I'm with it guys, I'm with it. I appreciate this. Wait, they put different... so what, the 2 branches are like pegging each other and making different fruit? That's very smart. What do they know about Feijoa? Oh, Feijoa is my favorite fruit. If you don't know, if you ever come to Aotearoa in the right season, try Feijoas. Feijoas, sugar, and cream. It's on. The process is called grafting. Oh, okay, you can put 5 fruit. So, wonder if you can put like a pear branch on an apple tree and a lemon. You'll have like a Skittles tree. My goodness. Interesting. A Skittles tree. Oh, my mate's playing Dispatch today. Ask your AI assistants. Hey Siri! Hi.
Good afternoon. How can I help?
I don't even know how to answer that question. They might... Navajo around the Grand Canyon area have a whole story behind it. Yes, I did hear that there's a whole village that reside within the Grand Canyon as well. Which is cool. I'd love to be able to connect with some Native American streamers, eh? Just to, you know, pick their brain about their culture as well. That'll be pretty cool. Because I know there's a few. I need to find them, eh? Oh shit, my daughter's classes are back. Sorry, just got a message about my kids' jiu-jitsu classes again. I'm Pachuki, and it's where my last name comes from. Loves to native culture. True, brother. Why don't you tell me? We should have a bit of a yarn, my bro. Let's fight each other over stupid shit. I once saw... No, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Shit. I think I'm getting too hungry. Okay, let's look for someone to raid. What is this bloody song? There we go. Okay, let's look for someone to raid, chat. thank you very much for tuning in today. That is going to be us. Thank you for making the stream great. I had a bit of a moment last night, and you may have seen the video on TikTok and Instagram, but it was a moment to myself. But I want to say thank you very much for making today's stream great. Okay, thank you everyone. It was a bit of a hit for me, and I didn't know how to process it, so I had to like stay up for a bit and think about it. And the way I'm gonna take it is, it's a reality check, I should say. Oh, I just got raided. Oh no. Hello, I was just looking for someone to raid. Kia ora everybody that's come through to the stream. Oh my days. Hi God Games TV, how are you? Hello, late lunch. Oh my gosh, I'll stay for a bit and explain what I do. Kia ora. My name is Brox, I'm a traditional Maori woodcarver. And to explain it in the most Twitch streamer way possible, I touch wood in the morning better than a guna. Okay? And now I know you're probably thinking, how the hell does that work? Well, this is what I do in the morning, okay? This is a tiki. T-I-K-I. Okay? So we made this last year, this tiki here. And how my ancestors came up with this form, basically the form itself is inspired by that of a newborn child. Even the head, you know how babies can't hold their heads up straight away like us, even though there are those die-hard newborns that try to. This is where the shape was inspired from. Now with this one here, you can see that there's two different parts of the body, and I wanted to showcase both of them. So there's the more squarer side and the more round side as well that we do. Now with the design that you see, this is called taratara akoi. Now this is the more curvilinear traditional way we do this design, with the ridge in the middle and the notches on the side here, okay? On the squarer side, however, I went for more of a contemporary take. Just having fun, that's all this piece was for. Having fun and doing a little bit of revision. Yeah, all handmade. I'll show you some more too. And even on the face there, I decided to have another angle and cut the whole ridge out entirely. So this timber is made out of rata, it's a hardwood. And normally they'd wear them as pendants, not this big, although, you know, there are the odd dickheads that try and wear a tonga or a pendant this size, and then they start jumping and it goes whack, you know. But they're normally smaller, so they represent, you know, children, or it can represent, you know, a mother. It's kind of like the mark of a parent kind of thing, and it can represent protection. We also name our ancestors after them, so another reason for them to become so prized and sacred to us as well. This heitiki here. So I'll go and get another one for you. Bit of a show and tell. So this is something harder that I have with me as well. So this is a tickle tickle. A 3-dimensional carving. A more harder variation of carving to do. So you see the 3 fingers as well. So it represents both life and death. The reason why there's always 3 fingers. If there is a 4th, it represents the afterlife. So there you go. And the overlapping design you see here is called mata kupinga, which is a fishnet. How long does something like this take? On stream, I'd say you may take a month or 2. Off stream, probably like a week or 2. So this is one we were doing for fun a couple years back. So you can see. So these are all traditional forms as well. And I started doing Whakairo at the age of 12 years old. Do you carve during stream? Yeah, I touch wood during stream. This is what we've been carving today. So you can see we're doing a second tiki. So you can see the arm there, the body, and this arm is actually going underneath the leg, and here are the legs here. So the reason why that arm is going underneath is because we're doing a double-sided one, okay? So things we need to keep an eye on for this one is making sure everything looks good on either side too. So you can see that there's too much wood in the body as it is, so I have to drop that right down. So that's what we've done so far. I'll go and get you guys some other stuff to look at too. One moment. I don't like Jaina, by the way. I like the Horde. I'm just your pure frontal lobe zigzag brain. Okay? So this is another carving here. So this is a popo. P-O-U. P-O-U is how you spell it. 15 years as a Tauran Druid. My man! Or girl, I better say, just in case, because I don't know. So this here is called a popo. P-O-U. P-O-U is how you spell it. Now we'd normally find these carvings in our ancestral meeting houses. Now this is how we would normally portray our ancestors, okay? So for example, say, how do I do this in modern terms? Say I carve something like this. I'm going to use WoW terms, and I give him renowned rogue items that we all know. And I'd tell you guys that it's wreckful. That's kind of how you'd, you know, portray certain ancestors or certain people, I would say. Chris, do you have an online shop? No, I don't, because I don't want to be a robot. I prefer to just do it as is. Like, if you want to email me, broxcarver@gmail.com, all one word. I think it's in my bio too. That's my reasonings for not having a shop, because I'd rather make that connection with someone than let a shop do it. I like, call me old fashioned, but that's just how I am. Yeah, I'd rather, yeah, make a bond with someone than make a transaction first. And then if you really want to and you have a random Zulian tiger in your retail bag, send it over, or take me on a ZG run and give me prio for Zulian tiger. I've missed it in 4 different versions of WoW, and yeah, I hate it. It's my favourite mount that I never have. That's my feels bad emote, by the way. What's up, Tree Ink? How are you, man? What's up, Chai Fun? How are you? Yeah, sorry, got games. But yeah, that's just how I am. Wait, why is that bloody... Why is that blocked? Yeah, so this is a popo. Once again, this design is called Taratara Akai. Where you'd normally find this design are done by tribes along the east coast, the sea. Okay, that's the sea. And what I use to frost the background of this carving, so I use the screw. Yeah, just to give a little bit more emphasis on the main part of this piece. Okay, and I've got one more for you to see. this one here. So these are the only ones I have available so far. But this is another piece. So this is Cody, the one underneath. Kauri is how you spell the name of this timber. And it's one of our most renowned timbers that we have in the country. Because the largest tree in the southern hemisphere is a Cody tree. And this one is Totara, Totara, which is similar to Californian red pine. So this is another carving that I did as well, guys. And it represents aroha, or love, or a bond between two people. And so I thought about Hinepu Kohurangi and Te Maunga. This is Te Maunga. This is Hinepu Kohurangi. Hinepu Kohurangi is the goddess of the mists, and that's who I descend from, and Te Maunga as well, and also known as the mountain, or who was a comet first. Can I get a song request? I'm just letting it play because I'm doing show and tell. Hello Australia and Abdu. Thank you brother Joe for gifting a sub. I don't know if we're at 420, but it's all good. Aroha means love. So you can see in the middle here too. Sorry if I'm TMIing too much or over doing too much info at once. Let me know. So this here is called Rape Rape. This design. Now I just want to make it clear before I spell it out. English is totally different to Te Reo Maori, so that's my native language. Now the way you spell this design, the name, is R-A-P-E, R-A-P-E, not English. Okay? Just want to make that clear. So that's what this design is called. So in a sense, it can represent two people coming together as one. Okay? Can even be your fingerprints or throwing a rock into the water. It can represent many things, but I like the depiction of it bringing two halves together, as you can see. Yeah, just want to make that clear, alright? You know, bloody English language. But yeah, hope you enjoy the show and tell. But yeah, this is what I normally get up to on my stream. Is I like to share my culture a lot. And that's what I've been doing for almost 6 years now. And you will see me play the odd game here and there too. Games I enjoy playing is World of Warcraft. And I've been playing since OG BC. And I'm still shit at the game. And what else have I been playing? I enjoy GTA RP as well. Just for the voice acting and acting side of it. I love the mountain and the mist, pretty much. So the way Te Maunga became a mountain was, he was an Owahi Tūroa. So an Owahi Tūroa is a comet. So he used to fly across the sky, and Hinepu Kohurangi would see him in his long red hair and the stars coming off it, and she became infatuated by him and sang out to him to get his attention, and he flew down to her, and then eventually, you know, the mist wrapped around him, they embraced, and then he became a mountain. Watermus, thank you very much for the Optimus Prime, my bro, and brother Joe Dirte with the 100 biddies. Joe, brother Eddie, hope you're doing well, my bro. Yeah, so majority of the time in my stream, it's Whakairo and gaming. Now and again, if I'm up to it, I might go to bed early because I want to train early in the next day. But yeah, what else have I been playing? Not much. I'm trying to get a refund for my Ashes of Creation because those bastards are going under. I hope no one else bought Ashes of Creation. I don't think I'll get the refund though, unfortunately. I am never investing another cent into an MMO until Riot releases their one. What do you train? My body. My fat ass. Nah, so I've been training for like 3 months now, and I've lost like 17 kgs. Random, but you use Did you see the Epstein? I'll be honest, I don't follow that, but I know old Juju Lips was on there, because everyone's talking shit about him. What's his name? Oh, I guess he does have 100 problems now, eh? 99 problems, and yeah, fellow was all shit. I guess he really did have 100 problems. Yeah, Jay-Z, that's his name, Jay-Z, or Juju Lips. Jay-Z was on the files. Yeah, that's the tea everyone's sipping on. Jay-Z deleted everything off his Instagram. Can't delete the truth though. I'll be honest, Juju Lips as well. I mean, come on. You see his lips before you see his face. Juju Lips is a normal word here. What the hell? He'd be hiding behind a tree and you can see them. He'd be like... I'll be like, oh, there's Jay-Z behind that tree over there. Like, what the hell that goddamn bastard doing behind that tree? You know I can't hide them goddamn things. I'm in the States and I never heard that before. You have no idea, damn funny. Oh, bro, it's like normal word here. Would never get away with saying that. Say it. Say it. No balls. Say it. I'm about to piss myself. Brother's about to do a bit of a Trump. No, I watched the video today of Trump possibly shitting himself at work. You hear the slight and those are the most dangerous ones, you know, those silent ones. They're all wind, all wind and no sound, bro. I didn't know he was like 70, so that's a definite follow through. Would you, when you just held their board up and all this? You know damn well that's gonna happen, man. Yeah, so someone in the chat told me Uncle Donny had a bit of a moment at work today. Where are you from? Aotearoa, New Zealand. I live on the giant petrified stingray in a town called Rotorua. It smells like rotten eggs due to all the sulphur. Push and no whistle. Yeah, bro. Because you know, it's like... Brother must be so loose, it's like throwing a sausage down a passageway. Brother could buy him a new backside if he wanted to. Anyway, oh, oh. That's the meeting for today. Get out. Wizard slave. Yeah, that lady that's telling everyone to get out here, she's probably going, turn your page to 394. So he can wipe his ass with it. It's always this hilarious. This is prime comedy. Oh, bro, I'm just telling it how it is. Time to wrap it up, guys. Time to wrap it up, guys. Yeah, that's that one scene in Harry Potter when Snape's closing all the windows. Rip out the page 394. Here you go, Uncle. Oh, poor bugger. I hope it's not true, man. Otherwise, double layer those diapers, my bro. These you fellas are naughty over there, eh? Okay, legends. I need to get to lunch because my stomach is eating itself and I have like an hour and 45 minutes before school pickups, and I try and enjoy. Loving the vibes, glad we dragged in here today. Have a great night. Good luck getting your tiger. She's a beaut for sure. Oh, I wish. I'm gonna spam the emote because of that. This is my feels bad emote and it will not change till I get that tiger, man. There it is. There's not changing till it's mine, alright? Till it's mine. Okay, who can we raid? One of my friends is playing Dispatch. Zoli and Tiger, it's low res mountain. Wow. One of my friends is playing Dispatch, and then, or I can send you to another artist that does a lot of realism stuff. Let me know. Dispatch or some more art. One's for Dispatch, two for art. Let me know and I'll send you there, okay? Oh my days. Yo, Anonymous, thanks for gifting a sub to Got Games. I need you to spam. So I know. What's up, Iklat? One for Dispatch, two for art. I gotta give Got Games a follow too. Did he talk about Ashes of Creation today? Love the song, by the way. Yeah, you'll hear me play a lot of game music, especially when I'm multi-streaming too, just to keep it safe, eh? I don't wanna cook the VOD or anything. Okay, who should I send you to? I'll send you to Andre, eh? Okay guys, thank you very much for today. I want to say thank you very much. Ashes of Company Profits is crazy. Oh man, I need to screenshot that comment and put it on Twitter. Forklift license, W-Mans, my bro, congratulations. Ashes of Company Profits is funny, bro. Alright, legends. I am sending you to Andrea No Art. She is a realism artist. So can you please go through, share her some immense love from me and also from Got Games community too. Thank you very much for sticking around. I appreciate you. So I'm going to send you over to Andrea, show her some love, and I will see you, if not tonight, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Because I might focus on training tonight, or I might lose my soul to AVs and try and get the rest of my PvP set, alright? Appreciate you all. Peace out. And if you're gonna fart and you're double thinking it, just go to the bathroom, okay? Okay. Just want to make that clear. If you gotta double think it, just go. Don't give us an Oval Office, okay? Have a good one. See you later.